And he did it. He had faith in our Yahweh, our Father, and me, Yahweh Shah. Because we're gonna love his appearance. It's gonna be. It's gonna be so. It's gonna be overwhelmed, man. That power that you're gonna see in the sky, and we see it on a minute level, and it's not even. It's not even minute no more. It's really growing, man. It's so many chariots being seen, man. You can forget about it, bro. The sky's gonna be lit up. Let's get that verse. I quoted this earlier today to an individual that I don't know. I keep thinking. I asked the Lord, "Am I supposed to convince this guy?" He looked kind of difficult. He's stuck in his ways. But in my mind, when I talked to this guy, it just seemed like he's he's just missing that one piece. And I think if once he get it, he's gonna realize that the reason why he's still alive. He's gonna realize why he's still in a good. And he said it today. He said, "It's a reason why we met each other," you know, it really is beautiful that how we and through the spirit of Shema Shah. This is just a minute conversation that he was going through something, and when I came there, he just kept looking at me. He's like, then one day he just told me, he said, "You are a breath of fresh air." I was like, in front of everybody. He just said that, and even in front of his rivals who ain't there no more. He's left to be dependent on. Like, he's of age, but he just said that to me. He's like, man, he said in front of everybody. He said, "You are a breath of fresh air." I started bugging. I was like, hey, I'm trying to feed my family. But this guy, he's been like I've been here, and I got my enemies is narrowing themselves down in there. But it seems like Satan won't let up because he knows something. And this guy, he was into other things, but now all he thinks about is trying to do the work. I'm trying to do the Yahweh's bidding, Yahweh Shah's bidding. But I truly, I, it's what it says. Convince the gainsayer, something to that effect. I forgot how that verse go. How many minutes we got? What we got? All right, Salakia. Let me try to find a verse. Hey, Salakia. So yeah, so this verse just jumped in my head, Salakia. So yeah, I'm like, he said it today. Like, he said, something's brought us together. He's an older fellow, man. Like, he's a good dude, man. Like, to me, he's just been like very helpful, and we work like in the same area, but it seemed like his enemies, it's just damn. This fucking society is a fucked up place, man. Salaki, let me just read this verse. Titus chapter 1, verse 9. Holding fast the faithful words as he has been taught. All right, hold on. Let me see. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Dang, I'm trying not to go so far, but it seems like I'm about to go up a verse. It says, oh, jeez. All right, I'm just gonna read this verse because this is what's happening. Because I feel like I don't know, he's into the scriptures, but he's just like he's an old man, and he always say, "Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go." He said, "I just want to know my name. I just want the Lord to tell me my name." I hold on. I just want to read this verse, just the part, because he needs to be convinced. Because that's what's in my. I don't know. I don't have to push it on, because he comes to me about about the word, and he's like I can't help it, when we have our conversation, and he says, a little something about the Bible, but I try to let him know I know too much, but he always say, the Bible, the verses, huh? I say, He quoted right, just in the spirit. So, Titus chapter 1 verse 9, holding fast the faithful word as he has been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort, and to convince the gainsayers. And that verse just jumped in my head because I just feel like I got it. Just because I asked the Lord, I said, "Am I supposed to convince this guy? Like who Yahweh Shah is?" I asked him, and the Lord said, "Yeah, I want you to convince this one. He's looking for me. He need to be convinced where is at." And I truly believe he's Jake. He looks like an Joshua, but they act like a Jake. He do Jake shit. So you could tell, you could see who's Jake and who's not. You could distinguish the spirit. Who's an Edomite or who's not an Edomite, who looks like an Edomite. Because we could have chocolate covered Edomites, but this guy is Jake. And I've been around his children. And they Jakes that you could see they Jakes, man. Like you could feel it. Like you can feel the spirit. So this sound doctrine, we want to convince. This is what it's about, man. This is our job. We all out there to convince. All right. So let me see something. What's the gangsayer? Just because I just want to look at the gangsayer, because it jumped in my head. I didn't, I wasn't thinking about this verse, but I want to see. Right. And we got to convince, right? Let's see what gangsayer.
Strong's G483, antilego.
Antilego. That's Greek for gangsayer, right? So let's see. Right? And he's not so much as a he calls himself a Christian, right? So he loves the Bible, such and such. But I didn't never push it on him. But he's so animate to be talking to me about the scriptures, but he don't do that with nobody else. I guess, he's like, you are very knowledgeable of the Bible. Because I've been taught by great men. And I think this guy, for the experience he had and the things, that he does at the job, whatever, and he's a very knowledgeable man. All right, so it says to speak against, gainsay, contradict. So he is kind of, I really don't push the name on him. I never mention the name to him, but I do say. He said, I used to study the Bible a lot. I used to do a lot of reading and stuff. He said, I read the book 1,000 times, he said. But see, he wasn't taught. And then it goes back to that eunuch. It said, do thou know it, do thou understand what thou readest? So I think like he said, by us meeting, it's been spiritual. It's a spiritual meeting. To oppose oneself to one, decline to obey him, decline oneself against him, refuse to have anything to do with him. So it's the gainsay, it's the contradict. All right? I just want to look at the word contradict real fast. All right. Just because I want to see. So it's a good guy, man.
Contradict.
All right. Deny the truth. So he's of a testament by a singing to Salakia. I gotta say that word right. Salakia. Assert. Asserting the opposite. Alright. Rebut is other words. Gainsay is there. Refute. Negative. He's not such a negative guy, but he didn't get the truth is gonna he wants to be free from this world, because he lived a life but he's he's of age, and he's tired of this. He's tired of this world. He hates this world. We talk how we talk. He feels just how we feel, brothers. He hates this place, and he hates he hates the old way he used to live, and he's fighting that. He's fighting himself, and that's why. And he knows about the spirit is against the spirit is the spirit and the flesh is fighting one another. So that's what same thing. The faith. I mean the flesh and the spirit is at war with each other. So he doesn't. And that's his favorite line to me. Like I just want to know. I just want him to tell me my name. Oh, that was real powerful to me. Because he don't know he probably studied it, but he probably just so much he had to deal with the world, and now he got children and all this. Same thing with us, and we are in the scriptures now, which he's he's in the Bible, but not how we are, So, Salakia. I think I was going to read Revelation. Yeah, let me see. I want to read Revelation real fast. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. All right. And yes, and our King is going to come back, and it's going to be glorious, man. So, Salakia, I was all over the place. But, to me, this guy's a good dude, just in the spirit. He needs, and I think we are out here to convince. We don't know who's the 1/3. I'm telling you, the 1/3, that multitude is gonna look very, very awkward. It's gonna be all types of looks. All right. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindred of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Aman. And I'm telling you, it's going to be his preparing, and then he's going to know. Everyone that's seeking out things out of this, they want to get out of this world. They didn't agree with this world. They're going to want to know how to get out of here. And the men of the Lord, that's the one that's going to be the Lord chosen. They're going to have spiritual powers, and they're going to be doing things, and that's going to build these people's faith. And for him to tell me I'm a breath of fresh air, it just, I just try to, I try to accommodate the best I can, because you don't know, you could be entertaining angels unaware. The scripture speaks about these things. These things, when you quote these verses, that means it's in you. It's in your DNA. So, Salakia. So, going back to this right here, right? So, because like I said, I think we were on the door, persecuted, right? And we've been persecuted. We've been in tribulation that ye endure. We supposed to endure this. This is what's making us, man. What we're going through right now is making us. This is why we're becoming the best, man. We got gathered together from all walks of life. The church was brought together, man. And now look at us. We are enduring the same persecution. Because now what's happening? Everything we prophesied. You know what I'm saying? Everything we prophesied is happening. All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 5. Which is a manifest token of the righteousness, a righteous judgment. Told you, this is what we happen is a righteous judgment. What we going through is righteous, man. Which is a manifest token. This is going to get you over past the turnstile. This token of righteous judgment of Yahweh Yahushua, that ye may be counted worthy. So this is what's happening. So like I said, it was the spirit that made me bring that out, because I became a breath of fresh air to this older fella, and he was like, "Whoa, look at him go!" he said, you making them all look stupid." We have these conversations. He said, "You make them look stupid." Uh, he said, "They just don't know." He said, "It just, how you say? I'm happy to oblige." If I said that right, I'm happy to be able to, if I am an example, the Wadi Yabashimel shot for that. All right, that's gonna give me that token. If I can get past the threshold, the turnstile of getting immunity from death, right? Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahweh Yahushua. That we speaks about that in he said when he comes back, the judge come back, he's gonna judge good and bad. Okay? He's gonna judge good and bad. So there's judgment for good and bad. Judgment for the good, they're gonna get scooped up in those chariots. Judgment for the bad, they're gonna get hit with laser beams and fire, nuclear missiles, famine, and all that. That's what we don't want. That we want the good, which is a manifest token of righteous judgment of Yahweh, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom. I just mentioned this earlier. The kingdom is what you want to be worthy of Yahweh Yahushua, for which ye also suffer. See, this fellow, I'm telling you, this guy, it just jumped in my head, and that's our job. It's job, for the brotherhood too. You meet people on this walk to the perfection, to the walk to the kingdom. This is a walk. This is your walk. This is your story. If you're on this straight gate, there was a verse I just saw. Maybe, yeah, I think I don't know. I gotta figure out what I just saw. That word straight. This task of difficulty, man. This is a difficult task. All right. Which is a manifest token of judgment, of righteous judgment of Yahweh Yahushua, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh Yahushua. This was very spiritual, how this one verse jumped in my head and it made this conversation. Okay. The kingdom of Yahweh Yahushua, for which ye also suffer. And we are suffering here, man. Okay. All right, now, just the point, man. We're going to bring this home. All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Singing is a righteous thing. Singing is a righteous thing. Singing is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shah to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So what's about to happen? It's a righteous thing. What's about to happen, man? What's going to happen to these people, it's going to be a righteous thing, man. So all your trouble is about to be paid off. All your persecution is about to be paid off. Everything, all your tribulation, everything you endure is about to be paid off. We just read that, man. This manifest token, man. This is a token. This is a token. When I was riding the train, this give tokens. Now they got Metro cards. This is a Metro card. This is a token to get you to the next, to get you on those chariots, man. So seeing is a righteous thing with Yahweh Yahushua to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. They troubled you, so he's gonna trouble them. So this is what we do, brother. We pray for each other. We here listen to one another. We absorb each other's issues. That's what makes us a family. That's what's getting us past this stage. So Yahweh Shemel Shah said, I ain't tell you to attack nobody. I told you to deal with it. He told us to deal with it, so we dealing with it. The why Yahweh Shemel Shah for that? Because who would have knew? I'm still flabbergasted by this thing. I'm still amazed by it, bro. Like I'm still freaking every time I turn around. Man, this. And with that, all praise and honor and glory go to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Gosh, the Wadi Abashidal Shah. For the apostles' nails is a great millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.